nigger.
Easton, please.
Hi, my name is Corrine Terrone. I was just at ShopRite, and I was with my 2 kids walking down the front center aisles in front of the registers, and I said, "Oh, Jesus Christ."
I'm sorry, can you hang on just 1
got
second?
up in front of me. No, don't you dare put me on hold. Don't you dare.
Please.
Hey, it's John.
Hey, I'll call you back in 1 second.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello? Don't put me on hold again.
Okay, I'm sorry, you were at Stop and Shop
the center
where?
aisle of the front, in front of the registers, and I said, "Oh, Jesus Christ." I was talking to my kids, and this black guy got up in front of me and said, "Are you talking to me, bitch?" And I said, "No, I'm not, nigger." And now they're telling me I'm racial profiling.
Okay, what town are you in,
I'm
ma'am?
a fucking bitch.
Ma'am, you're not in Easton. We don't have a Stop and Shop. So what town are you in?
East Haven.
Okay, you called Easton.
All right, go fuck yourself, then.
Have a nice...
I'm watching.
Dispatcher Brian.
Yes, my name is Corrine Terrone. I was just in ShopRite of East Haven.
Mm-hmm.
I was walking down the center aisle in front of the cash registers, and I turned around to my daughters and I said, "Oh, Jesus Christ." The man in his little scooter said, "Are you talking to me, bitch?" And I said, "No, nigger, I'm not," because he called me a bitch. I called him a nigger. Then he continued to get up and threaten me. So there was spitting going back and forth. He spit on the back of me, and I am pressing charges. Somebody better do something the fuck now, because I left there with my kids, which was the smart thing to do, but he was with 2 fat black bitches, which I won't call niggers because they weren't behaving like niggers. Somebody better do something now, because I am about to flip this fucking switch. That fucking place is full of cockroaches, and now I have to deal with being called a bitch by a nigger in front of my fucking kids. I don't think so. I want an East Haven cop at my fucking house, and I want an East Haven cop arresting that motherfucker for breach of peace. Now.
Okay, where are you?
Where am I?
Yes.
I am home. He is still in ShopRite. My jacket is in the middle of the ShopRite parking lot because
Again, where are you?
he spit on it with his dirty, disgusting, AIDS-infested nigger shit. Home. I'm home. He's at ShopRite. That's the important part.
What is the address?
1172 Quinnipiac Avenue, New Haven.
Okay. We can't send an officer to your address in New Haven?
Of course you can.
So
tell me what can be done to arrest a nigger that assaulted me verbally. Because ShopRite said I was racial profiling, but calling me a bitch wasn't racial profiling. Mm-hmm. When I'm not a female dog, I'm just a fucking woman.
Okay. So you can either come back...
I want to cop doing something now. Now, I don't want to hear any fucking excuses. I want to.
So anyway, you can come into town,
motherfucker. And you don't want me driving back there because I'm fucking angry.
You can come back into town and meet an officer somewhere in town, or you can come here to the police station to make the report.
Are you kidding me?
Whichever is more convenient.
Do you think they know that nigger's name? Do you think they know the nigger's name? Do you think you're going to get the nigger's name? That's all he is to me now is a fucking nigger because he called me a bitch.
Mm-hmm. So, do you want to come here to the police station?
Yeah. What are you going to do? Mm-hmm. Are you going to figure out his name? Are you going to send a detective to do their work?
Ma'am?
Yes,
do you want to come back into town and meet an officer somewhere, or do you want to come to the police station?
No, I want an officer to come to my fucking house. They can have permission from the New Haven Police Department. I give it to them because I know how it works, because my uncle is a New Haven detective.
Great. But
all you have to do is get permission to come into town.
No, that's not how it works.
Well, when Hamden killed the guy in front of my house, they didn't have permission. All they had to do was ask permission to kill the guy in front of my house. That's all they had to do. That's what I was told. So all East Haven has to do is ask for permission to come speak to me in front of my house, and then I'll come outside.
So you can either come here and make the report, or you can come back into town and have an officer meet you wherever you desire.
So I'm going to meet the officer at ShopRite because I want the man arrested.
Okay. So where in the... You stay away from the store.
Right, because he verbally assaulted me first. He stood up and he called me a bitch.
So you want to meet him at in the parking lot of Stop and Shop? Is that what you're saying? Okay.
ShopRite. Are you not understanding me, or am I dealing with somebody else who doesn't have the brains?
ShopRite. I'm so sorry, ma'am. So you're going to meet them in the parking lot of ShopRite?
Yeah. Is it going to be someone who's not racially biased? Is it going to be a white person? Because I will not meet with a sick or a nigger now, because I am way beyond that point.
Excellent. Okay, what kind of car do you have?
Oh, that's none of your business.
Okay, well, the officer's going to need to look for you in the parking lot. So we actually...
No, he's not. I'm going to go right into ShopRite.
No, we don't want you to go right into ShopRite, ma'am.
Oh, but I am.
Oh, but you're not.
I'm not going to let that person leave after he spit on me. Oh, no. He's not leaving after he spit on me, because I know him and his female girls that were riding around with him in his little scooter after he was able to stand up and physically assault me with his spit. I'm not going to let that happen.
Okay, ma'am. It's not a good idea to go into ShopRite. Meet us in the parking lot in your vehicle. What's your name?
Not happening. I told you my name. Did you not get it?
Can you spell the last name for me?
Sir, how long have you been at your job?
A long time, ma'am.
Okay, how many years?
Several.
I don't understand this, because my uncle is a detective in New Haven, and this isn't how I was told it was going to be at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
I'm sorry, your uncle was mistaken. So what we'd like you to do is, if you insist on going back...
Has anybody from ShopRite called there?
No.
Has anybody from ShopRite... No, they haven't?
No, they haven't. So...
Okay. I'm going to make sure from ShopRite. I'm going to go there. I'm going to make sure ShopRite calls there, because you know what? I prefer it to be the way I want it to be. I'm ready to take the cup tonight.
East Haven Public Safety.
I just talked to Todd Emanuel from ShopRite in East Haven, and he suggested I should to the sergeant or the captain of the
Who am I speaking with?
About what just happened to me.
Who am I speaking with? Pardon? Who am I speaking with?
Corrine Terrone.
Okay. And how can I help you?
I just spoke with Todd Emanuel from ShopRite in East Haven.
Okay.
He told me because the person who answered the phone about 15 minutes ago, who was completely unhelpful and useless, told me to call him back and speak to the sergeant or the captain on duty now, and not to take no for an answer.
Interesting. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, sure.
East Haven Police, can I help you?
May I ask who I'm speaking with?
Sergeant Caddis.
Hi, my name is Corrine Terrone. I was just verbally assaulted at ShopRite in East Haven.
Okay.
And I just spoke to Todd Emanuel, and what happened is I was walking in front of the registers with my daughters, and I turned around to them and I said, Jesus Christ, because I was talking to them about something. And I'm not going to sugarcoat what I said. This black man in a scooter turned around and stood up and said, what bitch? And I said, what nigger? And he went off on me.
I mean, you shouldn't have...
Some white guy tried to stop me from going berserk because I've, in the last 3 weeks, I have lost my grandmother, and I've lost 2 of my cousins. Okay? All I was doing was getting cold cuts on my kids to eat dinner. And I couldn't get whoever answered the phone at the ACM Police Department a few minutes ago to cooperate with me at all. He wants me to go back to ShopRite, which I refuse to go back there. I want somebody from East Haven to come here and speak to me and get my statement, because Todd said that he's going to review the security tape, even though I don't think it has sound on it. And
did anybody, was there anything physical?
Spitting.
Who spit?
And I left my jacket in the middle of the ShopRite parking lot in front of the exit door to the right of the store. Or, pardon me, to the left if you're facing it, to the right if you're leaving. Because the man had spit on me.
Where do you live?
I live at 1172 Quinnipiac Avenue in New Haven.
Okay, we can't come to New Haven. You have to come here.
I'm not coming there.
Okay, well, we're not coming. We're not coming. We're not coming to New Haven either. And we're not coming to New Haven either. We can't.
No, but when a Hamden officer kills a man in front of my house, it's okay for them to come into New Haven. So
I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. If you want to come make a complaint, you come to the station or you go back to the ShopRite. Other than that, I have nothing to say to you.
You have nothing to say to me.
All right, goodbye, man. I'm not laughing. Have a good night.
Thank you for...
When white privilege goes wrong. I mean, y'all heard her. She was only trying to get cold cuts for her kids. She had deaths in her family. Okay? You notice how she tried to play the victim? Because white women understand white supremacy. Okay? They understand that they're often given the benefit of the doubt, that they're viewed as the victim, and she understands that. And that's why she did that. You know? And it's crazy. She did all this shit in front of her kids. Okay? Racism is a learned behavior. Okay? And most of the time, we think that racism is taught by the white male. But more than not, and more than often, it's taught by the white female, as exemplified in this scenario. But, you know, obviously she's a piece of shit. Okay? You know, and it's crazy. Like, you hear her say, oh, he called me a bitch. He called me that. Just because somebody calls you a name and calls you a bitch, doesn't mean that you have to respond with a racial epithet. But I thought that these people were supposed to have the highest IQs, y'all. I thought that they were the smartest people on the planet. Okay? Just because somebody calls you a name doesn't mean that you have to use a racial slur. Okay? This isn't normal, okay? These people, the fucking white race of people, are not normal, okay? Who goes around terrorizing and insulting people based on the color of their skin or their biological characteristics? This isn't normal, okay? But this is who these people are. This is ingrained in them to be a fucking hateful people, okay? And the white woman is just as fucking evil and vile as the fucking white male. Okay? And for all y'all swirlers out there that think because that white bitch is taking the big black cock to BBC, okay, taking the poll, you think that they're not racist? You think that we're in a post-racial society because we got swirling? Take a close look at this video. What this bitch said to that brother. The brother was in a scooter. The brother was handicapped. Okay? He was not the aggressor. She was the aggressor. And you notice how in the 911 call, she tried to, she lied and said that he spit on her and he approached her, that he was the aggressor, when it's fucking on video that she chased him and called him a nigger and spat at him. Take a close look at this video, because this is what white women really think about you. The majority of white women are fucking racist, y'all. They're racist. And they're not going to change. They're not going to change. That's all I got to say. I don't got much to say about this. She's obviously, like I said, a piece of shit, a fucking racist. And she no longer has a job. She was forced to resign, even though I have my opinions about that. But it's crazy. She did all of this in front of her kids, man. And this is how racism continues. This is why there's a cyclical nature to racism, because their kids watch their parents do it and then they repeat that behavior. Because white people are not peacemakers. White people do not know what conflict resolution is, because they cause the conflicts. All right. So like I said, that's all I got to say. I don't got much to say about this. It pretty much speaks for itself. Make sure you like, make sure you share. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and make sure you comment. I want to know what y'all think about this. I appreciate all the love. And as always, thank you for allowing me to share my views. Have a good evening.